Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Higher learning.
So it was like fucked up, or I was, or it was, one of the two. And I was looking on the Airbnb site, just being overzealous, looking at locations and
overzealous.
Well, I was looking in Indio Valley, just looking at what type of places be out there, because that's where Coachella is at. And then when I typed in my little parameters, I started seeing some places, but at the top, like, it just showed this huge COVID-19, like, coronavirus warning, versus showing you the locations first. Usually when you go on Airbnb, they show you the location first. You had to scroll a little while to start seeing places. But, see?
I hope we ain't
Brian got me talking about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And Brian got me all fucking, like, in my head about it now. Our tickets haven't been canceled. So as far as we know, yeah, we're going back to Maryland. So this is the finale of season 1 of Higher Learning. And seeing that a majority, well, a nice little bit of the strains, some of the strains that we enjoyed the most, some of them that had the most dynamic flavor profiles and had a good mix of terpene profiles as well as colors, smells, and all that good shit that we like, came from cookies. And cookies comes from burner. And so, let's get this episode started.
Perfect.
Brian is over here fucking tripping me out.
This nigga want us to be stuck out this shit.
Yeah, yo, I cannot.
I don't.
This nigga ready.
But it's crazy because Brian's talking about all this shit.
But I am ready. I don't see, and you got it.
Listen.
The first part, you didn't have it. I don't want us to get stuck out here. But if we do, I'm ready.
All right, what I'm saying is that I'm ready too, but I don't want to go down my whole rundown of being ready. But then again, I kind of have to, for the simple fact that long before I thought we'd be at this place where we're at now, doing this finale, and long before Brian decided to come out of his little cubby hole and motherfucking hit us with fucking C-SPAN news and shit, I plan to ask you niggas a question that we talked about earlier in this season. Corona. So earlier in this season, right, and mind you, I didn't think really this out. I didn't really make this like a coronavirus thing.
Very nicely rolled L.
It was, yeah.
If I could interrupt you for a second.
From me, yeah. I've been pearling them joints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's that Forbidden Gushers. We'll talk about that maybe later.
That's what that is?
Yeah, it's Forbidden Gushers.
That shit tastes good.
So fucking, I asked you guys what was going to be your first move in case of a zombie apocalypse.
You know what I'm doing.
Trey decided that he was going to just let them turn him into a zombie.
I'm joining the zombies. I am Kevin Durant in the situation.
Okay. It's way too soon. Well, actually, by the time this airs, it won't be too soon for that. So we can let that go. Yeah, you're Kevin Durant with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we're 75 days
By the time
in.
this airs, me being a conspiracy theorist, Trey will be well into his, well into his zombie life.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
Well, I mean, we're at day 75 of the outbreak, so I need to know where you're at. I know that me and you were pretty much concise on the fact that we were commandeering Walmarts and Dick's Sporting Goods and places like this.
Are dead by now.
Nah, 75 days in, I'm
trying
good.
To tell you, I already told.
I'm good. I'm holding it down right now.
I already told my homeboys where I was at.
Yo, I got food. I got weapons. A bunch of people have seen the light and joined my way. And we are deep. Like, we sleep in shifts.
A bunch of people.
Yeah, a bunch of people have seen the light. You know what I'm saying? Like, we sleep in shifts. We got it on lock. We got the chains on there. Zombies do not get into where we're at. So 75 days in on the outbreak, we are still good in the zombie apocalypse.
This is Higher learning.
But I kind of don't even want to even do that bit anymore because
It's getting too scary.
because it's just making me too nervous
It's
about.
getting too scary now.
Because then Brian's gonna be like, "Well, if you could talk about that, then why can't you give me the rundown of your preparations for what we'll do if you can't fly tomorrow?"
Oh, they better not play with me.
Listen, man. We're not supposed to be talking about this shit because by the time people are listening to this episode, this shit has been already happened or not. So whether we got stuck in fucking LA or whether we went back to Maryland as scheduled, you know what I'm saying?
This episode, which makes this
What
episode
the fuck is an epical?
pretty cool. Because we're talking about whether or not, and then this episode will come out. Excuse me, people, I'm a little bit dyslexic.
Yeah.
But this episode will come out after
A little bit.
Yeah. Like this episode this episode airs in July.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, this episode airs in July.
Sheesh.
All right.
We might still be here by then. The way Brian talking.
I mean, the way they're shutting shit down, my flight got canceled, so.
Right. Now he trying to make us stay here. Our shit ain't get canceled yet, goddamn it.
That's the thing. I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
You better get you a flight on our flight.
Yeah, because my flight got canceled. And that flight was actually going because I got to go from Vegas to Chicago. So I think because Chicago is shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
See, and that's what I think that is a lot of the problems that the airlines are having right now is just basically whatever the fuck, like, is the protocol in that city that it's going to and this, that, third. That's what I'm saying, to where it's like, I don't know from anything that I've seen on the news that Baltimore has any of that shit going on as far as, like, shutting down the trip. But, all right, look, we went to a bunch of dispensaries since we've been out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a lot.
There's a couple that we didn't go to. There's a few that I rode past, I looked at, I made a mental note of, and I'm not going to lie, I disregarded them just because it was like I was on my way to somewhere that had a name or somewhere that was someone referred me to go there.
Right.
Or good old Weed Maps or some shit said they had a special or whatever. But
which is not paying us, by the way.
Yeah, I think that there's one. I definitely need to start looking into some of these other dispensaries that are off the beaten path because, when you think about the retail structure of any type of business, right, I can tell that there's some of these dispensaries that I've gone to that aren't the bigger names that have access to cultivators or maybe the cultivators don't have access to the big box stores. Mm-hmm. Like there's certain weed that you won't find on the shelf in MedMen that you will find on the shelf in the Artistry.
Okay.
But the Artistry has some weed there that fucks MedMen shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now MedMen has some high quality strains. Don't get me wrong. They are like the Apple Store. They're more of they're luxury, like jewelry store luxury.
Oh, wow.
Or cell phone store luxury.
Yeah.
Whereas Cookies is like streetwear cool luxury.
Right.
But the Artistry was probably the most informative and one of the most organized and straightforward dispensaries that we've been in since we've been here.
Right.
I think they probably deserve a little bit more press or maybe a closer look than I originally thought. Just because... I didn't think I was going to get Crescendo this whole entire trip until the day before the last day. Then we got some. And then right after that, we turned around and went to the Artistry and got this T.I.T.S.
Yeah, the T.I.T.S.
It was sour diesel.
What does the T.I.T.S stand for?
So here's the thing. I can't find a real... answer to that question. I tried to look for it, but the most closest thing that I could get, and this is the one that I believe is probably accurate, is that this is the shit. Tits.
Okay.
Like this weed is tits. This is the shit. It's from IC Collective. It's 31% THC.
Mm-hmm.
And the greatest thing about it is that Trey has been trying to find a real good cut of sour diesel since he's been here.
Right.
And he's been unsuccessful. We've come close, but no cigar.
Right.
We had some sour kosher. We had some other stuff where if you went back to its great grandpappy or some shit, it might have been a sour cut. But this one right here is straight up sour diesel chased with OG Kush breath. And the color of this is the classic high grade. It's the classic loud. It was light green. It was yellow. It looked like it was like Sprite, like lime sour, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it looked as if they took the bud and then rolled it around in keef, as if it was like a moon rock or something, but it wasn't.
Right.
This was just how this shit was grown.
Right. And it has a very distinct taste.
Yeah, I'm assuming that this shit was dry trimmed.
I don't know what that is.
We didn't really get into that, and we're going to wait until next season because it just made more sense. But there's like a trimming processes for some weeds where it's like you could look at the end result and see like how if you trim it when it's wet, like when you trim it when you first harvest it, right? You know what I mean? Sometimes you can damage some of the trichomes. You can lose some of the crystals. Weed like that, the way these buds were, they were so engulfed in crystals, look like that human hands probably haven't touched that bud much until we did.
I get
you know what I'm saying? Right. Like it feels as
they
though
let it all the way dry out.
Yeah, it let it all the way dry out, and then they let it cure. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, but it's a very balanced hybrid. The bud tenders wasn't really sure whether it leaned towards more of sativa or indica. For me, it feels more like a sativa. It does have denser cone-shaped buds, but it definitely won and has placed at several cannabis cups. So
another award winner.
Yeah, this is another award winner right there.
Okay.
But I mean, since the shit's called T.I.T.S,
another for boobs.
Nah, I'm just curious.
Oh, we might as well go into it for boobs.
Tits for boobs.
No, not tits for boobs. We're going to do music titles.
Okay, like song titles?
Yeah.
They get better if you add for boobs to the end?
Right.
Why not? Sure.
All right, I go first.
Where you at?
I'm going to go... Hold up. I'm going to go Drake, Better Find Your Love.
For boobs.
Better find your loving for boobs. Better find your heart. You feel me?
All right.
Who got next? Go ahead. You go ahead, bro.
Usher, Confessions for boobs.
Jay, you got one? A song titles that get better after you add for boobs to the end.
What are we doing? So I am going to go with Hypnotize.
Hypnotize for boobs. I got one. Go ahead, Jerry.
I'm gonna have to go.
I just snorted. If you don't pick, all right, I'm gonna go. I got two. I got one for Jay too. I'm gonna go Tupac, California Love.
For boobs.
For boobs.
Then I'm gonna go Snoop Dogg, Murder Was the Case that they gave me.
Oh, for boobs.
I got Lauryn Hill, or matter of fact, it's the Fugees, Killing Me Softly.
Oh, for boobs.
For boobs.
Oh shit. If that's the case, I'm gonna go Lauryn Hill, doo-wop.
And then I'm gonna bring it back with Ready or Not. For boobs.
I'm gonna have to go smooth criminal.
He came back to it.
I had to go tenderoni.
I'm gonna have to go. It was just my imagination. For boobs. It was just my imagination. What else we got? I got Eve, Love is Blind.
That shit is true though. Love is blind for boobs.
I
bro.
got DMX, How It's Going Down for boobs. I got
I met this chicken number chicken named
Forever my lady.
for boobs. Forever my lady. I got Back That Ass.
You know what? You know what?
What?
I'm getting ready to end it right now.
All right. We gonna keep going. All right.
Jodeci.
What?
Fiending.
For boobs.
For boobs.
I got one. All right. I got one.
All right.
Knocking boots. Right. Music Soul Child. Love. For boobs. Love. So many people use. Alright. Your boobs in vain.
All right. So we're smoking tits. We're about to roll up and catch a vibe, and we're about to throw this shit back to this The Evils from Jay-Z, and then we're gonna get back.
For boobs. Hey, all right, go ahead. I'm done.
We'll be back. Right. So it's summertime and everybody is barbecuing. So let's barbecue with them.
Some Skittles, I get something to drink, because I got the munchies.
Got the munchies.
I've been smoking dope.
Smoking dope.
I got the munchies.
Got the munchies.
All right, so this recipe for this part of Munchies is gonna be THC infused barbecue sauce.
Is it?
This is
all right. Barbecue sauce. All right.
exactly.
I was
So
about to ask, does it have pork in it?
see, you can put it on whatever you want to. Chicken,
Right, all right, cool.
beef, whatever you want to barbecue. The
All right.
prep time is about 15 minutes. Total time is about 15 minutes. Depending on how you dose this, it should be to about 175 to 350 milligrams per batch. You're going to need a quarter cup of cannabis oil. You're going to need 2 cups of ketchup, 1 cup of water, a half a cup of apple cider vinegar, 5 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 5 tablespoons of sugar, a half a tablespoon of fresh ground black pepper, a half a tablespoon of onion powder, also a half a tablespoon of ground mustard, and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce.
Say that again.
Worcestershire sauce.
One more time.
Worcestershire sauce.
Nigga gave me 3 different variations. Like, nigga, take one of these, goddammit.
So you're going to add all the ingredients in a pot and stir and let simmer on low heat for about 15 minutes, and boom, there you got it. So now that you've gotten that simplified recipe, understand that that was the base for most barbecue sauces.
Right.
Brown sugar. You're going to use some type of vinegar, preferably apple cider vinegar. You're going to need some water as a base. You're going to use ketchup. And then we're infusing it with cannabis oil.
Can you just use the can of butter and just put it in a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's?
So here's the thing. You could, but I would prefer you do that with the cannabis oil. If you were going to use the butter, like if it was me, I would use the can of butter to saute my onions and fresh garlic and stuff like that down first, and mustard seed. Like I'd create.
But what, you could put the butter in the barbecue sauce, right?
But you don't want to
Then
put
toast
butter.
your bread, yeah.
Toast the bread with the butter, yeah. But you
Yeah.
don't want to put the butter in the barbecue sauce. You want to put the oil in there. That way it mixes in better.
Whatever.
Well, it probably does the same thing.
It don't matter.
Well, hey, listen, you guys.
I like to cook with oil. So
Right.
I guess it would make sense to use oil. But like when I make like grilled chicken and all that, you feel me? Like put the butter on the bread because I butter my bread.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah.
I would.
I butter my bread.
Yo, because I butter my bread.
butter my bread.
I butter my bread. All right, so we got off track because we're smoking tits, and this shit is fire. 31% THC, aka the Sour Scout. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's OG Kush Breath has something to do with a cookie somewhere down the line, and that's where the word Scout came from. But all in all, tits are ass. You guys are my black friends. I'm assuming that you guys are ass people.
Nope.
I mean, I don't have to pause because we're talking about girls.
Nope.
So you prefer titties
Nope.
over asses?
Nope.
Oh, you don't like any?
Nope. I like pussy.
Okay. So.
All right, ass.
Okay.
All right, I'll cooperate.
All right. Brian.
I mean, since you wanted to put us in the black friends category, you should also put us in the greedy friends category. I want both.
What are you?
Who me?
Yeah.
I'm an ass guy. I'm a larger fellow, so we're all ass guys.
A larger what?
A larger fellow.
No.
We're all ass
You
guys.
can't get away with the fellow.
Yeah, I'm a larger fellow.
A larger fellow. You're a big guy. A big guy. Definitely a big guy. Larger fellow. He tried to make it sound cool.
Oh man, I hate it. I hate it when I be at the office. There'd be a client walking up and they'd be like, "Hey, what's up, boom, boom." And I finish.
You're not big. You
and
just,
I finish helping them out. But yeah, when I finish helping the client out, right? They'd be like, "Man, thanks." They'd be like, "Man, thanks, big dog." Or,
Big-
thanks, big man.
big man.
Or, thanks, big guy. Or, thanks, big homie.
It's
You know what I'm
big.
saying? Like every fucking time, it gotta be the
Something
word "big" in front of that shit. Like motherfucker. You know what I'm
You better than
saying?
me. I get the skinny guy. I get the, you feel me?
You're right.
Like,
So who am I to complain?
I don't know. It's
Well, I
not
don't
fair.
know. It depends on how you look at it. But this also depends on how you look at it.
Uh-huh.
All right. For years and years, there's always been allegedly like ass that people basically, long story short, they go to the doctor, they say, "Let me get this ass,"
Mm-hmm.
and then the doctor gives them that ass. Right? All right. That's what it was.
Right.
So for years, it's been a certain prototype.
doctor give
Yeah.
them that ass.
It's been a certain prototype ass, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The times are changing. We are in a new decade, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What should or who has the prototype ass? Like, what package should they be going to ask for now?
Definitely Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, the Meg Thee Stallion package?
Hell yeah.
I mean, those are all good. Hi, my name is T is definitely one.
Who?
Hi, my name is T.
How my name is who?
Oh, is that like an Instagram joint or something?
Oh, you talking about the white girl?
Oh, see, Brian
No.
pulling joints off of his list that he
I
said
know
that
who
he
you
did.
talking about. It's the white girl that be like, "Hi, my name is T and da 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 da." You never seen her before?
No, nigga.
Yeah, I know who you talking about. Her ass fat, but it's not prototypical.
Right. That should
Prototypical is
like
Megan
the
Thee
package.
Stallion.
Like the package. You should go.
Definitely Summer Walker. No.
Summer Walker
Like for the
would- That's
petite-
what I'm saying.
for the petite?
See, Summer Walker don't count because, and mind you, I like the package.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, Summer. I like the package. But you and I both know that you went and got the package. You see what I'm saying? Like, you went and got the package. So when you walked in there and talked to the doctor, you had a photograph or some reference point for them to look at to give you the ass that you got. You see what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with
She
that.
fat as shit, but she got a proto. She went to somebody and say, "Let me get a." You feel me? Like, that's not her real shit. But I guess nothing. I don't know at this point. We in 2020. Like, I got like at a point like 2015, 2013 through those years, niggas was like, "I don't want no fake ass."
Well, here's the thing, because like, I brought this up in conversation because, I mean, you came up with an interesting one with Meg Thee Stallion for the simple fact that now I'm trying to compare that one to other ones.
But look,
which-
I listen, ladies. When you go get your ass done, please get your thighs done too. That's a must. Cause for those that got the ass that don't match the thighs, it just look disgusting. That's not prototypical. I said Megan Thee Stallion because she's thick from the thighs up. You feel me? Like her thighs match her ass. I don't know if her shit real or fake. She's
Right,
from
right.
Houston and they built out there.
right,
You know what I'm saying? But if her shit real, then yeah, that's definitely prototypical. You get what I'm saying?
Because my whole thing is that I'm not sure if there is a prototype ass that exists right now. If there is one, I'm pretty sure we're gonna miss it. We're not gonna think of what it is for the simple fact that I feel as though that we're in like a sea of like carbon copy ass.
But yeah, that's what I was about to say. Back in the day,
You know what I'm saying?
it wasn't a thing for to have a fake ass or to be known to have a fake ass.
Ass is mass produced nowadays.
Since the J-Lo and Beyonce's.
Yes.
People used to say Beyonce butt was fake, but niggas was like,
That's
nah,
why,
hell no.
That's why when we was talking with the Step Brothers, I told y'all that J-Lo ass is getting undervalued for the simple fact that there's like thousands upon thousands of J-Lo asses because mad people went to the doctor and asked
But
for
yeah,
the J-Lo
how
package.
long ago was that?
Right, but what I'm saying is that they went and flooded the market with the J-Lo
Right.
package. So I don't know what the new package is now because it feels as though the market was flooded with just like this carbon copy generic.
The market was Nicki.
Yeah,
For a second.
everything was the Nicki Minaj. The
But
big,
now
bigger
that-
is better.
Right, but now that don't look disgusting.
Right.
So that's why I said Meg, because her shit is balanced. You get what I'm saying? Like she got thick thighs, she got the ass. You feel me? And not even like the little mid area. You feel me? To match with it. You feel me?
Right.
Like I don't want you to be too skinny in the stomach. Like yeah, I want a little.
Oh,
stomach,
are you
right?
talking about the mid area or are we talking about the fupa?
Both.
The fupa?
Both. The fupa is this right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. All that go together. All that go together. You feel me? A skinny joint don't got the fupa joint.
Brian was talking about this girl with the high rise waist jeans or whatever they were. They really like shows the potential fupa area. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah.
Brian's into that fupa area shit, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I think I am too.
He said when he was younger. Hold on, what did
He
you
used to
say?
play with it?
No, he said when he
Oh.
was younger, he used to not like it. Like he used to look at it and be like, "What was you saying? You were saying some shit."
You never hit a big girl?
Oh, I didn't know we were getting ready to talk about that. I mean,
I'm
that's
just
that's
saying.
a whole different.
If we gonna talk about the fupa, you gotta talk about the big girl. That's where you
yeah.
find it at.
Big girl.
Ah, you lying? Shut up.
Yeah, you lying like
He
a motherfucker.
lying like
This
a
nigga
nigga.
lying.
That nigga-
He's a skinny nigga. Yo, first and foremost,
Brian is technically
look,
not a skinny nigga.
So every
You're not
big
technically
girl
a skinny
is
nigga,
a
yeah.
big girl, but she's not a big girl.
So I'm a skinny nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you done hit a big girl before.
listen.
No,
I done hit a big girl before.
not a big girl.
Nah, you done hit a big joint.
A joint like maybe 160.
Nah, you done hit a joint with the titties that, you feel me?
Did this nigga just say 160?
That's not. Oh, what's going on out here?
I don't know.
Oh, LA background for you.
Sirens, yeah.
Yes, we are in the real LA. We are in, we in WeHo, but still. We out
It's going
here.
down.
We out here.
All right, so
Look at me. We in WeHo.
Listen.
Check me out.
all right, so I mean, so we settled on Meg Thee Stallion. I can't really think of what would be.
What's Shorty name? Not Summer Walker. She got the song. Fuck, what is her name? Galore. She seen the Galore joint with Travis Scott.
you're talking about SZA?
SZA, yes.
Yeah.
SZA fat as shit too. Yeah. There's a lot of like Young Miami
But-
fat, Ari fat, all of them. JT. Oh my God, y'all niggas ain't see JT.
Of course we
Oh my Jesus.
see.
oh my
but,
Jesus.
But listen, we
You know
had-
how niggas go to jail and they get
Listen.
bigger by doing push-ups and you feel me? They get their weight up. She came home fat as a bitch. Like she was hitting big squats in that bitch, dog. Like she was hitting squats in that shit.
Even if we had a baddest bitches in the game conversation, she wouldn't fall in my top 5. So she would be in
Who
in-
JT? She's not out there like that.
Right.
That's
So
why.
she would be in a. So
See, she got to get out there more.
nah, but she doesn't. Like that's
She got-
that's
she's
what Drake
going
was
to.
talking about in motherfucking Desires. She don't need to be out there more. She needed you know what I'm saying? Like
I want to go back to that because I changed my thought. I don't know who I changed it to, but I don't think it's J-Lo no more.
Damn.
I know. I told you that it wasn't that. I'm trying to tell you, whoever Drake is talking about in that song is a girl who we don't know. Like, she got like maybe 400 followers on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? She don't really post like that.
Nah.
She posts enough to be present, but her
Who
page
is
is
from
private.
Houston?
Her page is private. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, it's a joint that you're never gonna guess who it is. You're never gonna guess who it is.
I bet you
yo.
I know, and I do know.
Bro, you're
And I'ma
never
give it
gonna guess.
Liver galore.
It's not Lyra.
It's somebody from
Because
Houston.
you gotta think about
It's
it.
somebody from Houston.
Look,
It's somebody from Houston.
whoever it is, she's
I don't
not
know.
lit yet.
Yeah, she is.
But other rap
She
niggas
gotta be
have
lit.
found out about
She
her.
gotta be lit. Yeah. Where's Brittany Murphy from?
No, listen.
You gotta
this-
think of all these bitches.
All right, this is the scenario
Who
of
from
Desires. This is the scenario of Desires, Trey.
Mm-hmm.
Drake got the joint, right?
Right.
She was a low key joint.
Keyword.
Was low
word.
key. Niggas did not know that he was fucking with her.
Right.
Niggas didn't even know who she was.
Right.
But then things shifted
Right.
where now niggas started to peep her being around circles that you only get around if you know who you know.
Right.
And if you know, then you motherfucking know, okay?
Right.
So now she pop up in Turks on the gram, and Drake know
Liver galore.
who she is. Like,
Liver
look,
galore.
I know you ain't just cop the ticket and just go to Turks on your own.
Right.
So I should have left you where no one could find you. Cause you got desires. I know. I know.
This nigga's stupid. All right.
It's not someone
I
famous,
know,
yo.
I
It can't
know.
be
It
someone.
is. She famous
It
now.
can't be someone who
She
who
famous
can,
now.
It
She
can't
on
be
now.
someone who
She's
can
on now.
afford to take herself
back
these type of
then,
places.
back then.
the person
But
who
he
wrote it
said
wrong.
he said you got on your feet. I bought you a whip, but then you got on your feet. I had to send Eric to come get it. Meaning she good now. Like nigga, he got his car back. She up.
I'm telling you,
I'm trying to tell you.
these niggas
No.
have. Let me look at my phone. How many Instagram followers, just Instagram alone, does Drake have? Like 20-something million.
So what?
I'm
What that
telling
mean?
you, these niggas are fucking with chicks that got like 400 followers. I'm telling you, yo, like the low.
First of all,
the other niggas
first
is
of
not
all,
on, yo. I'm telling you,
bitches
yo.
don't have 400 followers.
But you gotta understand, you don't have 20 million of them following
Here's the
you,
thing.
yo.
Here's the thing. When you're
I do.
here's-
Yes, I
listen,
do.
listen,
No,
when-
you don't,
Yes, I do.
yo.
Listen,
I got 21.
Listen. Here's the ticket right here. The less followers a bad bitch has on Instagram,
The more you want
she's
her,
worth
yeah.
to a male
Especially if
celebrity.
she got a private page. Like you have
Yeah,
to
the more
accept
she's
me.
worth.
You have to accept
Guarantee
me.
you
to,
that ain't on her only page. She
'Cause if
just
she's
made that
bad
shit.
as shit. She has
She
no
just made
followers.
it.
That means nobody's discovered her
I
yet.
don't know.
Right. And niggas want somebody that niggas haven't discovered yet. Everybody wants a bad joint that nobody else knows about. You want the girl, like, listen, you're willing to accept the girl.
I don't.
No matter how
I
much
don't.
if you
I
like
don't.
her a lot, you're
I
willing
don't.
to accept her.
I don't.
If she has a past
Oh.
that can be recalled upon
No.
by someone who you may or may not frequent in a social gathering. However,
Nope.
you love to have the joint
Nope.
that no matter what social gathering you walk into,
Nobody
there
knows
is
her.
nothing to say about her
Nope.
because she's a complete fucking stranger to
Nobody knows
everything.
her.
To everything.
Like deep dark
Yes.
county somewhere.
That is the joint with
Oh,
400 followers.
yeah.
You don't want the joint with
got like
100,000
300-400
followers that's already doing Fashion Nova ads and shit because she's on a mission. You
I
know
want both.
you
Why
know
you
what her
can't have
mission
both?
is because you know what her mission is. Why would
So?
you want that? Why would you want the joint that's on the mission? I congratulate the mission. I'll give them claps right now. Where my button at? Claps? Where's that? Air horn. Air horn claps. I congratulate the one on the mission, but why would you want the joint on the mission? I don't want the joint on the mission. I want the one that has pictures on her Instagram of paintings that she did. In motherfucking alkaline water and fucking shit.
I want both.
And plant-based burgers.
I want both. Whole
Give me
time.
some plant-based pussy.
See? You ain't thinking right.
Why? I think I am thinking right.
I want the one that ain't got social media at all. Fuck you talking about.
But we know why that is.
Next topic.
Coachella. They're rescheduling it because of the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's rescheduled to October.
Mm-hmm.
I planned on coming out here in October
Mm-hmm.
to do season 2.
Mm-hmm.
The week that I was going to come out here
Mm-hmm.
just happens to be in between the 2 weekends.
Oh, Smokechella. You was getting it?
That was good. That was good. Next time we'll work on being more subtle. That way it doesn't.
I was just waiting. I was waiting for you to get to a point to where I could come in and you got a full thought out. Smokechella. Season 2.
Yeah, so we're workshopping that. But before we do that, the headliners.
Mm-hmm.
You know that these niggas are the most famous niggas in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have all types of shit that's
Who's the
scheduled.
headliners?
So the headliners of Coachella for this year were supposed to be Rage Against the Machine, which is the one that I guessed back when we did our guest episode, I guess you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Scott and Frank Ocean.
Okay.
Do you guys think that based on this being moved from April to October, prefacing it with Coachella was never ever supposed to be in the fall. It's never been in the fall.
Right.
It's always been in April.
I think the first one is in the fall, wasn't it? No,
Between April and May.
Oh,
Because Coachella and Stagecoach is another festival called Stagecoach, which isn't the one that the hip hop community gears towards. But what I'm saying is that this season is for them.
Right.
They usually hold down that spring to early summer season,
Right,
April and May pocket. Never supposed to be in the fall. So a guy like or a band like Rage Against the Machine, we're talking about a band who's just making a comeback right now.
Wow.
They're just now doing
Where
their
do they go?
reunited tour everywhere, like anywhere in the entire world.
What song they make?
It would take too long to put you into your rock and roll bag right now.
Okay.
Maybe we'll sprinkle in a couple rock and roll songs you can
Please.
smoke to in seasons.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we're going too far. But Rage Against the Machine is probably going to be booked up in October. I'm pretty sure they already have a gig then, because who would have thought that this shit was going to be canceled?
Right.
If all these niggas got shit to do, what's your Coachella lineup? Like,
I think you got to redo the whole thing, because now you got to think about
well, you need 3 people. Just pick them. I can't hit the 5 button. Not until we get ready to do the weed trip.
By October?
Yeah, basically for October.
First, you gotta have Drake. That's October. He owns October. OVO. You gotta have Drake.
Nice.
By then, you gotta have I think I don't want to say it, cause all right, fuck it, the baby. And you gotta throw a white act in there.
Well, see, the baby is performing.
He's going, yeah, but he's a headliner.
But he's
now.
not a headliner. Right.
He's going to be a headliner now because he's hitting on everything.
Okay.
You feel me? And they probably ain't make him a headliner before all the shit that he done did now.
Right.
Even though he's not getting locked up for the shit that he's been in recently.
Right.
You feel me? He just going to have to pay some money out. All right, cool, whatever. She not pressing charges. She just suing. So, with that being said, he's about to come up off, you feel me, everything. Even though niggas talking about Lil Yachty and the whole Bopra and all that shit, You had to watch it to see it, god damn it. So either way, you gave a nigga a view, a play, whatever. He's getting paid off it regardless of what you think about it.
Okay.
Drake and the Baby was both on that song, right? The Baby's featuring on a lot of people shit right now, right?
Right.
So look, I call it the Lil Wayne effect, right? What you do, you make Drake the main headline.
Okay.
Since the Baby have all of these features, what you do, you bring out certain people during his set.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So you can headline them and still fit certain people in his set. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just like he got the song with Dana Lay, right?
Yep.
You could fit her, throw her in there real quick. You got the Lil Yachty shit, and you feel me real quick.
Okay.
Throw that in there. Even though people say Lil Yachty still got his fans, the song's still going crazy. You feel me? You could use that to bring out Drake for the main headline. You feel me? Everybody intertwined.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Drake, the Baby. And I would throw is Blink 182 still around? Where they at? I don't know no other no rock bands and nothing like
I don't
that.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know if they still around.
What rock band?
I'm sure they are.
What? Who else? Ed Sheeran? I don't know.
I mean, if that's your guy, that's your guy.
Billie Eilish. Throw in
Billie
there.
Eilish.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Billie Eilish, you feel me, would be the main. I'll throw it after Drake, honestly.
All right.
I'll put the Baby on first, then Drake, then let Billie go last.
All right, B. Where you at?
I would just run it like they run presidency. Damn near. Except for I would go here with it. Rage Against the Machine would be, they would be replaced by Calvin Harris.
Okay.
Why y'all always scrolling, man? You cheating.
Nah, this ain't cheating.
I came off my shit off my head, man. Like, I put the whole plan together.
Hey, look.
if
At least
I
the
came off
people.
my head
So look,
right now,
the people out there in the audience, who went off the top of the dome, they'll appreciate you, Trey, for it.
That's
But the
fucked
rest
up.
of the people who decided to pull their cell phones out,
and so what I do is I trace Travis Scott with Lil Uzi Vert from the
Okay.
and then put Travis Lil Uzi Vert and the Baby that's on the same ticket
okay.
as 21 Savage and Summer Walker, and then we also have Disclosure and Sway Lee and a couple other people. And then the Frank Ocean show, I would just scoot Lana Del Rey up and let her headline it.
Or I got a different idea, right? You have you have the main acts, right? I'm not gonna name nobody specifically, but I would say the three people that have the three most features out there right now, right? That way you could intertwine all of these different acts within these sets. You get what I'm saying? Like, say you could bring, you could have Uzi headline, or you could have that short. I say Drake because it's October. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
But I said the Baby, but I guess Lil Uzi would be more of a cult, especially for festivals. That's where he flourish at. You get what I'm saying? Like, but yeah.
Lil Uzi Vert, Rihanna, Justin Bieber.
Why you have to say his name like that?
My nigga
Because
Freddie Gibbs is doing
That is the Coachella lineup right there.
Bieber.
My nigga
Whatever.
Freddie Gibbs is doing Coachella this year.
Yeah, he's doing Coachella.
He was.
Facts.
All right.
He gotta remain relevant.
All right, let's catch a vibe so we can come back and get into our favorite weed strains, and then what we gotta do? We gotta do some learning shit. Then we can get the fuck out of here. We're gonna play this. So Appalled.
Whole time we still got another strain to do.
Which one?
Did we do the icy? Who? But
Yeah, we did the tits.
oh, that's the tits.
That's the tits.
Ah, shit. All right.
All right,
Never mind.
I'm so appalled that you forgot that. Kanye West.
No, I ain't know.
Got vibes.
Hold on, what's my last one?
Oh yeah. Who got vibes? Who got vibes? Who got vibes? Where's your vibes? Where's your vibes? Yeah. Oh yeah. Where's your vibes? Where's your vibes? Who putting up on the sack? I got vibes.
All right, so we've reached that time. We smoked hella weed, and it's now time for you to put 5 on it.
Hella weed ain't the word, dog.
What
I've
are-
been smoking for a long time, and I never smoked this much ever or this quality. Like this shit is crazy.
So, what's your top 5 strains?
Oh man, sheesh. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is picked. I would say we at least 25 different strains while we've been out here.
Yeah, at least. There's a
Easily.
bunch that we didn't review that we just smoked.
So this is like top 30. I'ma say, all right, top 30. Out of the top 30, my 5 is L.A. Honor.
That was a great pickup by
L.A.
Trey.
Honor.
Shout out
But
to Cookies
but
on
listen,
Melrose for that.
listen. I think it was 33% THC.
Yeah.
But you have to smoke that shit right before you go to sleep, cause that shit will smack you and
Yeah.
put you out. I promise you, the whole house was knocked the fuck out.
That
Knock
was
the
by
fuck
Los
out.
Angeles Kush. Los Angeles Kush is the cultivator. That is one dispensary that we did not visit, which means that it's definitely going to have to be a featured dispensary, possibly. For season
For
2.
Smokechella.
Yeah. Or Toastchella. Or Smokechella.
Why would it be Toastchella?
I don't know. I'm liking Smokechella.
Smokechella. All right. Then I would have to be biased. I put this one in my top 3 of all time because
Okay.
I'm biased, and I would have to say Gary Payton.
Okay.
I like that one.
Gary Payton was a great strain with an even better story.
Right. Then I would have to say, because the experience, you feel me? I never
Oh, yeah.
went to eat at a restaurant and smoked at a restaurant while I was eating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Mandarin cookies have to, you feel me? That might be my number one experience of smoking weed.
Right.
And I done smoked weed in a lot of
And not only was it
situations.
amazing weed, but it was great packaging, great presentation. However, it was the most expensive strain out of
That
everything
thing
that
was
we bought.
$100 eighth, nigga. Like,
Yeah, I
God
mean, in my
damn.
mind, I convinced myself that it was the same way how bottle service is more expensive when you're in the club and you're in VIP and shit, whatever,
Right.
versus a bottle at the liquor store.
Right.
Because I have found some other Mandarin cookie strains online. I haven't
It
actually
wasn't that,
smoked
though.
them.
No,
it
it
didn't
wasn't
seem
that.
as though that it was this. Like
It
this
wasn't
was
that.
this. This seemed
Famous
like
Farms did
this.
that.
This was the strain
Yeah.
that when you see Mandarin cookies as a parent strain and some other shit, and it
Right.
smacks you like that, it was probably this one from Famous Farms. So shout outs to them.
Then I'ma have how many is that?
Like you said, Eliana, Gary Payton, and Mandarin cookies. That is 3.
Then I'ma have to throw the London Pound Mints in there.
Okay.
That was something that you came in with. It wasn't on the list. You
Yeah.
came in with it and it surprised the shit out of me. It tastes good. It hits you harder.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love it. You feel me? I would have put London Pound Cake in there
If we didn't smoke London
if we
Pound
didn't
Mints.
smoke
Yeah.
the London Pound Cake
Yeah.
mix.
And
You
it's
get what
crazy
I'm saying?
because London Pound Cake is a parent strain of London Pound Mint.
Right,
So,
so-
it's like, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like now you got the better string. You get what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And last, just because you made this the biggest deal since the last time you was out here, and it lived up to its
It
expectations,
lived up to the expectation.
and I fucks with it. Crescendo.
Yeah.
I fuck with the crescendo. I fuck with it.
And it's like the perfect sativa
Yeah, I fucks with it. I fucks
for
with it.
creatives.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
so
it puts
that's
you in the
Trey's
zone.
5. Trey's 5 is L.A. Honor,
Yes, sir.
Mandarin Cookies,
Yes, sir.
Gary Payton, London
excuse
Pound Mints, and Crescendo.
Yes, sir.
Brian, Grammy Davis Jr., OG Grammy Davis. Grammy OG.
My
Put 5 on
definitely
it.
Are Crescendo,
Okay.
number 1 out of the 5. That was crazy. Because it's a upper almost.
Right.
So I didn't feel all drowsy and stuff like that, but you still felt really good.
Right.
Eliana was my second one.
Right.
That was really good. Trey came in handy with that.
Yeah. That was a great pickup by Trey.
Yes, sir.
Definitely came in handy.
And I don't like indicas.
Right.
I'm a sativa. I like.
That's why it was
I don't-
surprising that you brought that one through.
I seen it said that should say 33.
33, yeah, it was at 33. That 33 got you.
Like bird, nigga. Damn, nigga.
All right.
The Medellin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a dope.
Okay. All right. Because you came in clutch with the Medellin. I understand. All right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't have any.
King Louis.
Right.
And
The Medellin came in and did its job, yeah.
Medellin definitely came in and did its job. The orange guava cake.
Orange, Passion Orange Guava. That one was from
Passion Orange.
Fire Society.
Okay.
Yeah. That was dope. The taste was dope.
Yes.
Yeah, and the look was very. I give that the best looking one.
Okay.
The orange passion guava was definitely the best looking one.
And then, of course, legendary White Runts.
White Runts.
Right.
Yeah, White Runts was one of those where it's like you knew you were gonna love that weed when you bought it.
Right.
It was like no question. It was a destination weed, I call it. It was on
and he had the deep purple strand one.
right,
so
and we had 2 different phenotypes of it. So we had like the green, the deep the green purple strain, and like the deep purple. Yeah.
Right.
All right, so
What about you?
all right, so it's time for my 5. My 5 is Cheetah Piss.
Okay.
Was definitely one that I didn't think was gonna make it in my 5.
I was scared of that shit.
I was
from the
afraid
jump.
of it, and then as I started smoking some of these other strains, there were other ones that really were neck and neck with Cheetah Piss, but Cheetah Piss edged them out because during that cipher when there's other shit going in the air, at the moment that Cheetah Piss was sparked and I hit it and inhaled it,
You could tell.
there was noticeably a difference.
Right.
Like it made its presence known
Right.
within the group of blunts that were going around the room.
it had a taste.
And for
yeah.
that, it said it with its fucking chest, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like I am the piss of the cheetah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that gotta be in my top 5. And another one, although I don't know whether or not I'm giving him this or her or whoever, this strain, the spot when it could be really the banana pound cake. I don't know. It was so much going on, but bunt cake is one of those ones right there.
Okay.
Not to be smoked when you got shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is not I got shit to do weed. This
Right.
is I'm off.
Right.
I'm on quarantine weed.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm on quarantine.
This is my shit's done weed.
Yeah, my shit's done weed, not shit to do weed. And then Mandarin Cookies is gonna pop up again for me. And once again, the experience and everything of it did not overplay how good the weed was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was
didn't
like
overshadow
yeah.
the expectation of the smoke.
No, that shit was fire. That
Like,
shit
like
was
you expected to get high as shit.
yeah.
And we left out that bitch high as shit.
I mean, because we definitely sat down and just like smoked it the fuck out real quick, yo. You know what I'm saying? And got out of there. And then, obviously Crescendo. Crescendo was one strain that I was looking forward to, and it was my favorite strain of going to dispensaries at that point in time. So for what I considered this season an experiment, I was like, that was going to be my control. I wanted to find something to beat that. That was the objective. But I knew that Crescendo was that.
Right.
So if I could find something that beat that, then it was the cream. It was the top of the fucking mountain.
Right.
And there was a lot of indicas that kind of came in close, and maybe I'm biased against them because of the indica qualities and because I like that daytime sativa weed more as my preferred strain of choice because I'm going to smoke more sativa for more hours of the day than I am indica.
Right.
T.I.T.S almost came in and came super close.
Yeah.
Because T.I.T.S was...
See, we just smoked that one, so
Right.
that's why I ain't put it.
Yeah.
But T.I.T.S is like, all right, if we doing 5, then T.I.T.S is 0. You know, you starting at 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah.
Yeah. T.I.T.S came in like pretty close, but it's in my 5. But as we see, I look at the overlap, and it seems to me that
You gonna put it 6.
No. T.I.T.S is in my 5. It's just that it seems that it's unanimous that Crescendo is the favorite among us all. L.A. Honor and Mandarin Cookies come in as well to round out the top 3. So any of y'all out there who's looking to go to L.A. and get some weed, I mean, while you're out there, I would
Definitely
suggest
get the
that these
Crescendo
are
first.
the 3 strains that you should 100% go for. That would be Crescendo by THC Design, Mandarin Cookies by Famous Farms, and LA Honor by Los Angeles Kush.
Right.
What is interesting about this list right here is that there isn't anything on this list from the Cultivator Cookies. There was quite a few that made it into our top 5s. There were quite a few that made it into our top 5 that didn't make the top 5, which was something that we did on the pre-roll. But there were some strains that we were interested in that we didn't get a chance to get. So...
But look, I want to set up the day when you first get out here. So
Okay.
you get off the plane, right? Then you go, where we get the Crescendo from?
I don't even remember where the fuck we ended up getting that shit from.
That was from...
MMD?
No, that wasn't MMD.
It was Royal Greens.
Royal Greens.
Yeah.
All right, so, boom. You get off LAX. You get on the... you get your Uber. Tell them to take you to Royal Greens. You get your Crescendo first. That's the first thing you roll up as soon as you get here, right? Then you drop your bags off, whatever hotel, Airbnb you stay. Drop your bags off and go straight to Cannabis Cafe, right?
You know what?
Then you get your meal, smoke your Mandarin cookies, right? Then you go to Cookies, get your LA Honor and whatever else you want to smoke on the trip. And then you're straight. Smoke the LA Honor before you go to sleep. Wake up, smoke some Medellin or some Gary Payton or some motherfucking Guava Passion. No, we ain't get Guava Passion from Cookies. But yeah, that's how you set it up.
Okay.
All right. I
Well,
just wanted to add that.
Trey just gave you the blueprint. There's really nothing else.
It's called the smoke print.
Listen, we opened up with some Burner. I'm going to close it with some Burner, even though his strains did not make into the top 3. But we will see what happens next season on Higher Learning,
Yes, sir.
a 420 podcast.
Yes, sir. As Jay eat these donuts.
Let's listen to Every Night. All right, I'm high. I got to go to sleep. I have to. I've just been smoking too much weed. I gotta go. Are we still recording?
Yeah, duh.
Oh, my fucking God. All right. All right. Let me just play the song. Yo, you know it'll be cool? If we just said something just for shits and giggles right now at the end. Like how Marvel movies have like the after credits for the people who like actually stay until the end. Like, what if there's someone who stayed all the way up until this point? They listened to the whole song and now they're here. What do we want to say to them? What the fuck are you doing? Start the season over and listen to it again. We'll be back like in October or something like that.
I thought you was talking to me. Like, what am I doing?
No, I mean, what are you doing?
I was.
You wanted just to sing the song. I was say,
I repeat, Shawty, everything. Booty buckets in the waist is so petite.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. My whole life has changed.
You went into the whole different song.
Too far. All right.
It's called melody referencing. Okay?
Did you just put on your Brian voice and your Brian face for that?
It's called
melody
referencing.
He gave me the little head. All right.
There are no clues.
Why are we still here?
Unlike Marvel movies, there's no clues from this little this shit that just happened. Whatever this is.
Oh yeah, it just happens.
All right.
You should have been out of here a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the little ending music button that says. If you want to listen to more, visit our official website at a420podcast.com.
Higher learning.